Hi guys, BRTech here. In this HTML tutorial we are going to be looking at tables. So it's a pretty easy thing to master. So what we do is open an element tag and type in table. Pretty easy. And once we've done that, now it's getting to the bit of the coding. So now let's add some rows. So we need to add tr, which stands for table row, and add the the tr down. So that's one row done. We can add more rows by repeating this right here and just putting it underneath, but we're only going to be doing one row at the moment. So now we need to add the table data. Now each element of table data we put in also concatenates on a column. So to do that we type in td, which means table data, and then what we put inside it. Now table data can contain text, links, images, lists, forms, and all that sort of stuff, any really media that you want to put in. So we've now got TD, and let's just put row 1 is the first row, and it is the first cell, so let's put cell 1. Let's add another one underneath. This will add on another column. Let's just put row 2 cell 2. Oh no, sorry, it's not the second row. It's just me messing up there. It's the first row. So I've just saved it, and we've got a basic table here with one row and 2 cells. If I go and try it out in our browser, now it's just listed the 2 TDs. Now it doesn't really look like a table, it just looks like a line of text. Now that's because we haven't added a border onto our table. So go back into our text editor, go into our table, and we need to add an attribute border equals, and inside the speech marks how thick it is. Now 1 is the standard, and go up to how much you want, so I'm just going to put 1, save that, go back in. So it's now put a border around them. Now we can add styling to like space it out a bit so they've got padding and everything, but we're not going to worry about that. So let's add another row onto this. So underneath the ending tr, we add another opening tr and end it down here. And I'm just going to copy and paste this td and put it right here, and it's just row 2, row 2, so it's basically the same but on row 2. Save that, go back. So say we were doing a comparison between two pieces of software and we want to say which one. So say this, let me just do an example. So this one would be Windows and this one would be Mac. Now we're not going to add all the specific parts, we're just going to leave it what it is. What have I done here? That's it. I've done it on the wrong. It's meant to be on the same row. That's me messing up again. I was putting it in two different columns. So we've got Windows and Mac. So what if we want them to appear like heading? We don't need to add any HTML formatting like bold tags, H1, etc. We can just add on the TH, which means table heading. So let's go back in, add in TH, and that, and let's just take that and put it in there. Or I could do it the easier way, to replace the D with H. So now we've got two table headings. Get back into our browser. So, and they've centered as well. So let me just do an example. If I didn't have the TH and just had them as TD, what I would have done is I would have had to do it the long way, which would be style equals text align center oh no, sorry, I wouldn't Yeah, I would. And then I would have to go inside here, and I have to go B. Save that. And yeah, so it does take. I've only done it on this one, so it would have taken longer to do. So all that code right there, including these two B tags, and all I would have had to have done really is changed the D with a H. So changing TD to T to TH. Save that, go back. So that is basically how you make tables. You can change the border size, which I will show you right now. 5. Made it a lot bigger. I don't know the maximum size because I haven't really played with tables that much, but that is how to create tables in HTML5, not 5, HTML4. Thank you very much. Be right back.